When Dead Ain't Dead Enough. Book 1 of The Dead Among Us. Written by J.L. Doty. Also narrated by J.L. Doty. Epigraph. The dead should ever rest in peace, but when dead ain't dead enough, the living should fear for their mortal souls. Prologue. Reunion. It was just a mirror, but when Paul looked into it, a bat-like monster glared back at him with blood-red, goat-slitted eyes. It screamed out a cry from hell, exposing a mouthful of razor-sharp teeth. Then it reached out, its arm extending from the glass like the smooth surface of a still pond. It tried to seize him with a clawed hand, talons the length of his fingers grasping for his throat. And though it couldn't reach him, and he wanted to run screaming like a child, he stood paralyzed, unable to utter a word or move a muscle. Looking into its eyes had been a mistake, he now realized, for he felt an overwhelming compulsion to come to the monster, to step within its grasp and embrace it. It loved him, cherished him, like no one else had since Susanna. All he needed to do was return that love, just walk toward the mirror and lose himself in its desire. He was about to do so when something inside him snapped, and he came to his senses. The vision in the mirror was a monster from hell, not a lover. He lifted a foot to backstep away from it, but the foot stepped forward of its own volition, and in the monster's eyes he saw greedy satisfaction, the joyful knowledge that it would have him, that it would devour him. He was powerless to defy it. Little by little he advanced across the room, each step an agonizing struggle, each step a failure as it drew him closer, a puppet ruled by the strings of those blood-red eyes. Then suddenly he was within its grasp, and the hand gripped his throat. It dug razor-sharp talons into his larynx and pulled him toward the mirror. He thought his face would smash against the glass, but when his cheek touched the surface, his head sank into it. And as he was drawn into the realm that spawned the monster, he screamed. Paul slammed awake and sat up in bed. "Fucking dream!" he growled, gasping for air, beads of sweat rolling down his cheek. He switched on the light next to his bed and snarled, "Just a fucking dream!" He told himself that, time and again, every time.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?